Hello there. How are you?
Pretty good this morning. How you doing?
Good, good. Getting ready to just get some stuff. I think I'm going to go for a run today. My body is just killing me.
Well, you got the shot a couple of days ago. You got your first vax,
Yes.
and I don't think people realize that haven't got it yet. That even if the side effects from the initial shot um, doesn't last long, it's not fun.
No. I was just yesterday you and I were having such a good day and everything was cool. And then by the end of the day, I just like started to deteriorate and I laid down and I ended up sleeping for like 4 hours. My whole body hurt.
Yeah, no, that the fatigue is legit. Because I remember when we were driving back. And by the way, we went thrift shopping yesterday. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was a
Um,
lot of fun.
when we were driving back, I noticed that the energy in the car kind of went down a little bit. And I remember you going, "Are you okay with it being this quiet in the car?" I'm like, "No, I'm cool. I'm cool." I said, "I think we're both just really tired right now because we had a really long day." But with that shot, with the vax, the fatigue is legit. I remember our boss lady Angie called me after my first shot, and I was sitting in that green chair that you've sat in before when we've done streams over here. And she goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm sitting in quite possibly the most comfortable chair I've ever owned, and I'm staring at a wall right now, and I can't think of anything else I want to do more because I just can't get up. I cannot move right now."
Yeah, I came home and I had to go straight to bed. I was like, I just need to sleep. And the next thing I know, it was like 7:15.
Yeah, no, it's legit. It is legit.
Yeah, I have my little suitcases right here that I got at the thrift store yesterday. You want me to grab them?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So we went thrift storing yesterday, and when Madden gets back, she's going to know the exact name and the exact location because I'm not from the valley, and even though I've lived here for the last 20 years, off and on, there's still little towns and little pockets that are new to me every single time. So hey, I was just mentioning well, you were getting you're getting your headphones back on. Okay, I was just mentioning while you're getting those that even though I've lived in the valley for like 20 years, there's little towns that I don't know about that I come up on. Like yesterday was a new town for me.
We went to Dos Pelos yesterday and we went to the thrift shop called New to You. And then so I got these are Samsonite, Tiffany. Oh my goodness. I love these old school Samsonite luggages. And this is like one of the old school like lingerie ones. And it's in perfect condition. Let me see.
Why do you call it a lingerie one?
Okay, because look, I'll show you why. So you look inside. This right here has hooks on it so that you lay your panties and your lingerie and stuff in there, and then you have this silky so it doesn't ruin it. It doesn't snag them.
Don't say panties.
I know you hate that word.
It's my least favorite word.
Yeah.
Can we? Okay, so first of all, that's awesome. When I saw we were talking about this on the air. When I saw those suitcases, like we were both drawn to those, and I've always loved vintage stuff like that. I have an old suitcase. You know what I have? You may want this if you
And this
want
one
it.
too.
That's like a makeup case, right?
I always used mine. I had a blue one for the longest time that I used for makeup, and it finally just gave in. So yeah, I'm gonna use this one for makeup.
I'm gonna get something that's 2 feet away from you real quick that might fit with what you have.
Okay. Okay. I know, Tiffany, they were so cute. As soon as I saw them, I'm like, getting these for sure. My mom and I love these Samsonite suitcases. Last time I went, Escalon has like their big yard sale. Um, I got their Samsonite and I should have bought every single one she had. Good morning, Zeke. I'm still on the hunt for some like adult luggage because mine still has Mickey Mouse's head on it, but what is that? That's a heavy suitcase right there. Oh, that's annoying.
Hi.
Hi.
This is an old
Yay!
school. You see
Yes,
this?
Tiffany, they were still. Yeah.
Is it
I
hard
bet
to see?
I bet that's heavy.
Not really.
Really?
And I took this with me. My dad gave this to me when I
I
went to
love
Germany,
it.
and so I've had this now. I've had this ever since I was 17. But this belonged to my dad's dad, and it still has my dad's little luggage identifier from when we lived in Newcastle. But this
Does it
suitcase,
because back then, I guess you needed the luggage identifier because now you'd be able to tell exactly whose luggage that was.
yeah, this suitcase belonged to my grandpa Ed, and my grandpa Ed was born in 1904. So I think he got this suitcase in the 20s or 30s. So this is like coming up on a 100-year-old suitcase.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's
cool,
cool.
huh?
Hold on to that as long as you can.
So if you ever go traveling and you want to travel vintage, you're more than welcome to this if you want
But I
like
can't
matching vintage
roll
stuff.
it. No, I do want adult luggage for sure, but I want to still be able to roll it.
Can you fix zippers? Because I have Samsonite luggage and the zipper blew out on me.
I can't. No,
But zippers are fixable, right?
I know they are on clothes. I don't know about luggage and stuff.
Because
yeah, back then, Zeke.
when I went to San Francisco a few months ago, when I stayed there for a week back in March, when I got off the bus, because I was trying to be crafty and save money with parking and Barton stuff, and so when I got off the bus, I had my big Samsonite on wheels, and I was having a hard time getting off the bus, so I flung it off the bus, and as soon as it hit the ground, the zipper blew out, and all my stuff kind of went everywhere, which was fine, except I got off the bus one stop early, and so I still had a half a mile to walk up to my car, and so I had to grab a
like a cart,
a shopping cart. And so I was walking down the street with a blown out suitcase with all my clothes hanging out in the middle of whatever that town is, just after
Why
the first
don't we
BART
have
stop.
pictures of this?
I couldn't take pictures because I was in such a hurry and it was so late at night.
Me too, Tiffany. Me too.
It was so late at night that like all I could do was like get the stuff. Like I was lucky that a shopping cart was next to the bus bench, right? But as I was going by this biker bar that was a quarter mile up, everybody was outside laughing at me. Because I didn't live so I didn't have time to sit back and be like, I need to document this.
Yes, you did. You had plenty of time.
Not up here. I didn't.
Who doesn't take a photo of that?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I wish I would have had this suitcase because this suitcase would have just bounced off the ground.
See, they said that a seamstress can fix the zipper.
Backpack they fixed for me.
Tiffany said that. Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be because you're talking about needing adult luggage, and adult luggage is like the one thing that I've had for like 25 years.
Mine has Mickey Mouse on it.
I think that's adult though.
Yeah, and I'm packing up because it's my son's birthday this weekend.
Oh, so you're heading out?
Yeah, we're going to the water park.
That'll be awesome.
In Las Vegas. And I wanted to get a new tattoo, but then I was like, then I'm going to go to the water park and it's going to ruin it. So I guess I'll have to wait till my next trip to Vegas to get a tattoo.
Do you know what you're going to get?
Yeah, I'm going to get my foot covered. Yeah, I already have it. You have to see it. What?
Have we been together long enough that we can get a matching tattoo?
We've had this discussion. Where have you been? You've asked me.
We're getting the microphone, right, on the finger?
Yeah, we are going to get matching tattoos. You brought it up. And then a couple months later, I said, hey, remember when we were going to get matching tattoos? And you're like, no. And I'm like, you mentioned it. And then your sister Marty jumped on here and said, yeah, Ian, I was there when you mentioned it.
So we are or are not?
Yeah, when do you want to do it?
Did we talk about it?
I would have done it months ago if you weren't such a chicken.
I'm not a chicken. Let's go get it done.
Let's go.
How much would a small microphone right here on a hand be at a tattoo shop?
Probably $50.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Maybe less.
My first tattoo, which was on my arm, was $20.
Yeah, because somebody at like the 7-Eleven did it.
I was inspired by somebody at the 7-Eleven to get it. Did I ever show this to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like a little circle.
You have.
That's right. And that
yes,
was $20.
you have.
I guess inflation brings that price up.
I'm sure. You know what? A real tattoo artist would have told you just no, not for any amount of money. I'm not doing that.
They tried. I'm persistent.
My buddy that I've been hanging out with, the Murphy's guy for like 5 years older. And the first night we met, I asked him about tattoos. He goes, bet you've never seen one of these before. And it was like a barbed wire tattoo. And I'm like, you're about in your 50s, right? And he's like, yeah.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Yes, he is thrift shopping tattoos. That's what he's doing.
I'm not thrift shopping tattoos.
It's on your body forever. Go to somebody who can do it right.
I'm not thrift shopping tattoos. I'm just saying that if we get there's nothing wrong with looking for the best price available if the quality is there.
It's a tattoo. It's on your body forever. And that's why I need to get my foot done, is because I went somewhere where somebody recommended and it wasn't like online reviews yet, and it's terrible. So I have to get it covered.
Are you trying to say that discount tattoos are not always the best idea?
No, it's
are
still
you trying
not
to say you don't bargain
bad
shop
as the
for
one
tattoos?
on your arm, though.
I think they did a pretty good cover up on my arm.
Oh, the first one you had though.
Yeah. The first one was terrible. The first one, there were 3 large bearded biker men telling me, please don't do this. And I was like, no, I'm going to do this. And they're like, okay, but we feel bad taking your money. So just give us a 20.
Yes, Cheyenne. I almost got like the tribal barbed wire around my leg when I was in my like 19.
Oh, because it wasn't just, is Tattoos R Us really opening soon? Or is he being facetious?
I think he's being facetious because he would go there. He would go to flea market tattoos too. Yeah, barbed wire and tribal came out around the same time.
And that weird like razor wire too. And then did you ever see the guys that would get the
My brother has a barbed wire tattoo too.
Do you make fun of him?
No.
Okay, your brother seems really cool though.
He is cool.
Did you see the guys that would get the ammo belt around their leg?
No.
You've never seen that where they get that little
no,
they
thank
get
God.
the bullets, the tattooed bullets around like an ammo wrap around their leg? You've never seen that?
No, I'm usually into guys with tattoos, and then I went out with one, and he had a sun on his calf, and I couldn't.
I'm getting used to tattoos because I've only dated. I'm like you said, I'm a relationshipy guy. So I lived with somebody for 8 years. I was single for about a year, and then I got married to somebody and was with them for 12 years. So the 2 most prominent people that I've ever been with had a total of 1 tattoo between the 2 of them. So now dating, like back in March, I was dating somebody that like her whole back and arms were all tattoos. And
a lot of women right now have tattoos. I think women with tattoos are sexy. There is this one bartender out of this place called the Lube Room. If you go up to the mountains, the Lube Room has A, the best hot wings, and B, one of the sexiest bartenders I've ever seen. And she has a full sleeve on her arm, and then you can kind of see that she probably has some on her sides. Oh man, I love a tatted up, dark-haired bartending woman. I do. And they're usually, she's thick too. Oh, but women, a lot of women my age and the ones that you're dating right now, like we went through I have like 9.
Yeah.
And I'm not done.
You have 9 tattoos?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see.
I have 1, 2, 3, and I got my last one 10 years ago, and I just haven't gone back.
5, 6, 7, 8 total because I had 1 covered up.
Wow. Okay. That's I didn't realize.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm not done. I want to get my whole foot done, and I want to get my whole thigh done.
Did your parents ever give you any hard times about having a tattoo when you got like your first one? Were they ever like, "What are you doing?"
Oh man, yes. My dad wanted to kick me out of the house. I was 19.
How old were you?
19.
Okay.
And my mom's like, because my parents have let everybody live here. If you've needed a place to stay, you have lived in this house, and my dad wanted to kick me out. My mom was like, you can't kick out our daughter for getting a tattoo. Like everybody has lived here. And then I think she liked it because she goes, let me see. And then she saw it and then she goes, okay, go away. So if she hated it, she would have been happy to tell me she hated it. But she said nothing. So I think she liked it. But now that's like one of my least favorites. I want that one covered too.
Is that I know which one that is. Okay. When I never showed, my parents never knew I had a tattoo until I was 30. I got my first one when I was 21.
My dad was more pissed about my tongue ring. But go ahead.
Was he really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, he hated that thing.
Do you remember when we did the single ladies video way back when?
That's how your parents found out, huh?
That's how they found out I had a tattoo. Was I showed it to him because I was really proud of it because I thought we did a great job. And then my dad of all people, who was like barely knew how to work a computer, goes, whoa, pause. Hit that little circle thing that goes back 10 seconds.
Yeah, all of a sudden he knew how to use the computer.
Yeah, so I go back to it, he goes, pause again. And then he lifts up my arm, he goes, are you kidding me?
The first one, because my brother had a barbed wire, but my brother went to Chico State, and he has a drunk rugby cat on his arm that says, my drinking team has a rugby something like that. You know what I mean?
Anybody who ever went to Chico State, ask him about the 5th floor. That's all I can say.
And my parents were helping him move. He was like graduated from Chico and helping him move, and they saw it. My mom was so pissed. like a drunken rugby cat. But it did cover up the B that he had on his arm from high school that he branded in there with a pin or a safety clip or whatever.
Everybody's branding themselves. Check this out. Do you see?
Not everybody. Stupid boys brand themselves.
Do you see that white?
Yeah, but did you just do a lighter brand?
That was supposed to be a lighter with a smiley face.
My brother had a B because he was in a group called the Bras.
Okay, so that was supposed to be a lighter and a smiley face, and everybody brands themselves in high school, but I did that when I was 22 and drunk.
Yeah, well, he was not, I'm sure he was not sober when he branded himself with a paper clip. That's what it is. And then they bent it into a B and right on his arm.
We did that, and then we did, what's the other one we did? Is I have a P in my hand that you can't really see anymore because we used to sit in class with erasers on the back of a pen and just erase our hand, and then that would create a star.
That hurts.
It does hurt. It does hurt. But I was so starved for friends. This is actually kind of a sad story. I was so starved for friends because
I'm glad you brought it there.
That they nicknamed me Pudman in basketball. I don't know why. So I put a little P in my hand. I was leaning in. I'm like, cool, I'm Pudman. Like, whatever, that's cool.
Ian Riley still has trouble making friends.
That's not true. We made friends yesterday. Don't take that away from me.
He made friends. We went to the Mexican restaurant in Los Banos yesterday, and I had the most delicious drink of my lifetime. And she even told me the mangoes that we put in this are fresh, and she was not kidding, right?
Oh, that was
and
so
we
good.
were there with our friend Janae, and all of a sudden on the TV, there was like very naughty videos coming up on the TV. And Ian Riley even asked the server, he's like, what's going on over here? And she's like, I just walks away. And we're looking at it like, this is where, so I started taking pictures and like sending it to my friends, and they're like, that's kind of awkward. I'm like, okay, it's not just us. But what I think is, if you've ever seen like the Hispanic soap operas, the Spanish soap operas, they're super sultry and sexy.
Oh yeah.
So I think this was like normal music videos for them. It was very sexy. Like, it was very sexy.
Because on the TV behind us,
Tiffany, we're not even, I will send you the photos, Tiffany.
Yeah. No, it was super provocative. And then the TV behind us had like regular rap on, right? So there's like regular rap going on behind us, and then the sultry sexiness going on to the left, and the two weren't really syncing up because the rap behind us was like fun rap, and then the sultry next to us was like, hey.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Tiffany can confirm. I'm sending her the photos right now. One of the photos is literally the girl doing. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Diana. Nice to meet you, Diana. How are things out in Florida?
Like, what is happening? Tiffany's just looking at him right now. What is happening in this video?
And then on the way out, we were making friends. It was so like, and I was waiting for more clothes to come off.
Yes.
Like, I was waiting for straight bra and underwear on that one. They never made it there, but I was waiting for that.
Yes, Tiffany, that's what we thought we were watching that at first. We're like, whoa, what's happening over in this corner?
Like, at some point, I was like, okay, they're either gonna make a baby or get something to protect themselves from making a baby, but that's where this is headed. And then on our way out, I realized that people don't like you saying hi to them when they're eating lunch at their table.
No, I don't want to talk to anybody while I'm eating unless they're sitting at the table with me.
Nobody said hi back.
I don't even like if people come up to me in a restaurant and start talking to me and they're standing and I'm sitting eating, like, that weirds me out.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about this, though, because the reason I said something to this one guy is because it bothers me to no end when I see it. And so I say it passive aggressively, but fun. Do you remember the guy that was on the phone walking out when we were leaving?
No.
Okay. When we were leaving, there was a guy on his phone sitting down next, eating his lunch. And he was the only one there. But being on your phone at the table bothers me so much. Even when it's not my table. Even when it's not me.
He's sitting there by himself.
I know. But, okay. There was a whole thing about 5 years ago. This Chinese restaurant in New York was getting 2-star reviews one after the other. And they released the video footage. And they said we were getting 5-star reviews until people started getting on their cell phones. And then we come up and we try and take their order and we try and talk to them. And we try and help them out. And they get buried in their phones. And then they get mad at us because we're not going fast enough. And then they leave us reviews saying our service is terrible. But here's the video of everybody on their phones doing all of the things. And we're trying to take their order. And they're ignoring us. And so I see people on their phones at restaurants, even when they're by themselves. And I know it's none of my business. I know that this is irrational. But I get annoyed. I'm like, get off your phone. You're in a restaurant at a dinner table.
Okay. You said something to him on the way out?
Not meanly. Like, it was jokingly. Like, remember the table we came up before? And I'm like, enjoy your lunch.
Like, I don't like being on the phone when I'm like cashing out at a grocery store. I think it's rude. Yeah. And, but if I'm on the phone at a restaurant, like, I'll put the phone down to do my order.
Oh, I will too. Absolutely. Absolutely. But when we walked by, I was just like, enjoy your lunch. Don't be on the phone at the table.
You know what? I'm glad I didn't notice.
Oh,
Zeke,
man.
Stop defending him, Zeke.
But you know what? You know what, though? That's Loomis, Newcastle, Auburn upbringing. That's my hometown right there.
Oh, God.
You
remember Zeke because he's one of the 4 people living there?
Well, yeah. and again, we've talked about this on the show. He's like the only person I've ever been in a fight with.
That's not a fight.
It wasn't a fight. We danced around the football room in the locker room for about 4 minutes before Mr. Tooker took us to the office.
See, David, I can't walk away from the table. It gives me anxiety that somebody's going to take my table, and I can't leave my purse there.
You don't have to leave your purse, but if you're drinking food is on the table, or if you're at a place where they sit you, they're not going to sit somebody there. They're not going to like buddy you up.
Don't leave your drink unattended. Don't leave my drink and food unattended. It's wrong to take the phone call. I'll take the phone call and risk people thinking I'm rude.
I mean, we all draw our own lines in the sand.
I'm leaving my plate wide open for anybody to walk by and put whatever they want on it. No, thanks. We can't. Tiffany is right. We can't. She's not joking.
Do you think though in that setting, I can't argue that. Like again, that's a legit fear.
You can't. Okay, but just like they will check every person at the airport, no matter their sex or color or anything, you never know who's gonna do the next bad thing. I don't care if I'm at the McDonald's. I'm not leaving my drink open for anybody to walk by and put something in it.
All right, be on your phone. You win. I can't argue that. I can't argue that.
It could happen anytime, anywhere.
What's the argument here? No, Madden, risk getting drugged and assaulted to take that phone call. Jeez, listen to me. I can't win.
Seriously, I know you can't. But this is like little things like I picked out hiking trails that I'm going to go to in Vegas, and I had to pick out ones that are heavily trafficked because I can't go by myself. It's just, as a woman, we can't do those things.
I mean, you know what though? I like, and I'm poking fun, but I get it. Do you remember when my car
I know
got
you
stolen?
are. I know.
And then when my car got stolen, that was a huge violating experience. But even more so, like you're talking about, like you got to check things out. I spent a year poking my head out the door and looking left and right before I went to my car because something had happened. I can't imagine what would happen or how you would be mentally if you took a trail and somebody tried to take control of you. Like yes. What would that do for the rest of your life moving forward? I get it. I totally
doing this morning job for 18 years. I have been looking out the door like that every single morning for 18 years. We have to. It's sad, but we have to.
And it took me to get my car stolen.
Yeah, and this took a dark turn, but no drinks left open. Mind your business if they're on the phone by themselves.
All I'm saying is if you're going to be on the phone, go to extreme lengths to not make it look like you want to be on your phone at the table. Tuck yourself in the corner and like duck down a little bit just so you know you're acknowledging I shouldn't be on the phone and I'm sorry to everybody around seeing me.
I do get that because like when I was virtually dating before, like through the phone, remember I'd go out to dinner and we would talk through the phone. As soon as the server came up, I'd be like, I'm not being rude. I'm on a weird virtual date. And they're like, okay. Oh, COVID.
One step further. If you're going to do a virtual date like that, should you take a tripod and set the other person up on the other end of the table so it looks like what it is? You're talking with somebody while you have dinner.
That's what I did.
You did that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and like a couple of the servers would come in and pop in and say hi to him. It was funny.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. That's cool. All right. Hey,
All
do you see how we turn that back around?
We turn it back around. And now we're all laughing and happy again.
That's right.
All right, you guys. We'll talk to you at 9 o'clock. Bye.